Say hi, John.
What's going on?
John and Pat here. We're in the...
Everybody just threw up.
Yeah, because of your face. Got him! We're in the old knife shop here. We're going to show you a couple things that we've been working on. We have a show in when?
2 weeks.
February 15th, right there.
Also Flag Day.
Flag Day. That's what we're celebrating as Flag Day on our calendar here. But this is a new addition right here. This is our newest workbench. We've changed, if you've watched the other video, we've changed a couple things. We have this bench that we use for assembly. We each have our own drawer. My drawer right here. A couple things in there I'm working on. John's drawer over here. A couple things in here he's working on and just stuff. And we each got our own zone. Top secret. But yeah, it's pretty much the same. We moved some stuff over here. This used to be where our bench was, but now we have our heat treat oven, which is having trouble getting up to temperature because it is cold here. And then we moved our drill press bench over here. So we got our mill, our drill press, extra drill press there with our heat. And yeah, and I'm gonna do a quick tour of the upstairs.
Here, put this away while you're at it.
Oh, thanks. This is our tea kettle here. So upstairs here, we got the pimp zone with the leg lamp. Got some water, a microwave, toaster oven, which we use to temper and also cook delicious treats, which are over there. And then over here, it's kind of cramped, but you know, Star Wars calendar. But we got some beanbag chairs, a sweet TV, and we got a printer, 2 computers, a Wii, a PlayStation 2 with Star Wars Battlefront 1, 2, and Bounty Hunter, and also we got our collectible shelf over here. Got Admiral Akbar, IG-88, Darth Vader, Boba Fett, Tusken Raider, Star-Lord. We got basically the necessities, 2 Han Solos and a Lando, and 2 speeder bikes up there. We have our art wall, which was moved over here. But yeah, that's what we've done to the upstairs. So now I'm going to hand you to John while I climb down.
So like Pat said, we got a show coming up in a couple weeks. So basically we've just been making knives and stockpiling them for the show. So I guess we can start with like fixed blades. So this is, you want to pull the stuff open?
Micro Atlas.
So this is a Micro Atlas.
Nice, simple, lightweight EDC knife. My hands are filthy. But good, really pocketable size, which is great. I mean, if you look, put it in your pocket. Ready? Boop. Gone. All you got is this little guy right here, so you can just pull it out and just shank it.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a good, nice little knife. We've done a lot of success with those. Those seem to be pretty popular.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple over here.
You got a pile of a bunch of fixed blades.
Yet.
These are still in progress. That's one with Orange G10, kind of a hunting style knife, hollow ground. This is kind of our full-size Atlas 2.0
with unidirectional.
Cool. Another Hunter. This is flat ground.
And this is the tortoise. It's been named. It kind of looks like a turtle of sorts, especially with the green.
That's brown.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's not the same?
No, those are brown.
No way. I thought the whole time, well, we got 2 green knives to show. So, wow, colorblindness, folks. Show them this one, John.
That's a fun one. So this was, I made a template basically for making these out of some really thick G10 and then decided to grind it.
Just for the...
Just for fun.
Just for the
and
fun of it.
People ended up really liking it, so we're going to bring it. It'd be good for like a kid or, you know, trainer knife if you want to practice stabberizing or whatever people use trainer knives for. I don't know. It's just fun. It looks cool.
But this is the pièce de résistance.
Oh, before we do that.
Oh, we got patches. With our new logo. Special thanks. You know who you are. The one who designed this logo. he's going to design a knife and we're going to make it for him, but he has yet to send us his design because he's been pondering over it. But yeah, it's also boom. But yeah, we got some stickers we'll be giving out to at the show. Old style stickers and new style stickers. So those will be fun.
So you want to just get into the knives?
Let's get into the nitty gritty.
All right, so this is kind of the, well, no, this isn't really the oddball, but this
pillar.
is a pillar. This is a pretty popular model, one we've made, I don't know, 2 or 3 of.
Yeah.
I think this is the 3rd one.
It was the first folder we ever sold.
Yeah.
It was that model.
This is actually the first folder that Pat has successfully made. And it came out perfect. Nice and smooth.
Fast as
Fast.
balls.
Lockup's perfect. Doesn't push over at all.
Yeah, it's. I was proud of it because
Shave your ball hair sharp.
yeah, you can do like any sort of flick open that you want.
And also, it has the texture. So our steel comes in with like a stippled texture on it. On some of the knives, we left the texture on it because it looks really nice, and it gives it this cool like
But also, yeah,
mechanical feel.
Also the sound. I don't know.
It's pretty cool mechanical like sound and feel.
So yeah, that's that one. That's the pillar.
Which one do you want to go? This one?
Yeah.
So this is
A Franken.
a Franken knife. It's a flipper, as you can see, and it flips really well. This is black micarta, kind of like a cool like gimp thing, gimp pattern up on the front. It's V-ground, acid stonewash, paper thin grind.
Not just paper thin. It's paper
Super
thin.
paper thin.
Paper.
But yeah, so the reason this is a Franken knife, so this is our flipper. What's the flipper called? It's kind of like in between names. I think it's not the Fringe.
Yeah, it's the Fringe.
Is it the Fringe? Yeah, so it used to be called the Umbrail, and I just couldn't remember the name, so I think we're gonna call it the Fringe. And this is a pillar handle with a fringe blade. Who knew that they would actually work together? It took some finagle. Yeah, but it did work. But yeah, so that's a nice one. Go to this guy. So this is another Fringe. Kind of a modified blade on it. So basically the idea with this was a lot of people do a bolster up at the top, and I wanted to try something different, so we did a reverse bolster on it. And this is green G10 with brown linen micarta, which is probably my favorite handle material. It's all sandblasted, super crazy smooth on this one. You can see kind of a very aggressive blade shape.
Reminiscent of, we have another knife that we made back when we did fixed blades, called the
Psycor or
the Falcor.
Falcor. So it's very reminiscent of that blade shape. Pretty cool.
Oh, this Larry.
Ooh.
Tell us about this one, John.
So this is another Fringe. This is brown linen micarta on the bolster. So this is standard bolster with Thunderstorm Kevlar. So basically this is, I guess it's kind of like a burlap micarta. I don't know that it's actually Kevlar. But they have a brass wire that runs through it.
Which is beautiful, which
makes it kind of a pain in the butt.
if you roll it, if you roll it in the light, you can really pops.
So really nice finish on the blade on this one. The acid wash came out perfect.
Nice and dark.
Yeah, really nice and dark.
Which, if we have time, we'll show you what our acid setup looks like. We have like the perfect mixture of snow and acid now, as John put it.
Yeah. This one I heat anodize the lock side on it. Kind of darkens it, makes it's like a purplish bronze, and I think it works really well with this side. They kind of complement each other. Acid stonewash on the clip with kind of different hardware on it that kind of poke up. They just give it kind of a technical look that I kind of like. This is a pretty cool one.
Basically, the goal is to not make two of the same knife.
Yeah.
How about this, Larry?
This
is the pièce de résistance.
This is my life's work right here. I spent how many, like, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 weeks on this.
Slowly tinkering away.
Yeah, like every night after I'd work on something else.
At first, I wasn't super stoked on it. I was like, yeah, I like the shape, but I don't know, the brass is kind of weird. And then he somehow did something with he just kind of
I made it up as I went along.
Yeah, and then the brass is antique.
Yeah, so
All
this
the
is
hardware
brass.
unionized.
It doesn't look like brass. I don't even know what it really looks like, but it's, you know, it's really dark. It's almost got some like purples in it, some blacks in it.
Let's get a little close up there. Yeah, when you roll in the light, you can see all the different colors that are in it.
It's really, really nice. And then I tumbled it to get like some of those flecks of nice bright bronze back, just kind of subtly in there. And it kind of highlights all the high spots, which is really nice. On this side,
Super dark blade too.
yeah, really dark acid etch on the blade, which I may or may not do a satin grind on. I don't know yet. This one is like really, really smooth, perfectly centered. Shoots out. It's awesome. I made this thumb stud. It's actually a piece of G10, and it's just tapped. It's got a screw that goes through it, and it's just tapped into the blade. So pretty much everything. Oh, we didn't really talk about that. These knives, we get them, the parts for them, water jet. We can make them by hand. We do have one that I made by hand, but it is easier to get the parts water jet. It's a lot faster, so we can keep the price down a little bit more. But this one here, this is 100% handmade. I mean, there's no bought parts on this other than the pivot and those two standoffs. Everything else, and obviously the hardware, which you get from the hardware store. But, oh, I didn't even mention that this has a hidden pivot on the side.
And stop pin.
And stop pin. It's underneath the scale.
Milled out. And all the hardware in the back here where the standoffs are hidden.
That's true. Yeah, so you get a really clean look. You just get
If you
these.
show on this side, you can see where all the hardware should be.
This one, the stop
And
pin's
the
underneath
stop pin
the
is
over
underneath
travel.
the over travel. So,
Yeah, this thing's really cool. It's got a 3D machined milled clip that I made the whole thing. It was actually just a piece of scrap that was sitting over next to the bandsaw. I just looked at it and thought, yeah, that looks like a pocket clip. And it just happened to fit perfectly. You know, I mean, obviously I machined it. Did some weird carving in it that at first I didn't really like, but now that it's all finished, it just kind of sets it off. This has a very, you know, steampunk,
apocalyptic,
like post-apocalyptic, yeah. Well,
Fallout 3.
it's really, really cool. I love this one, and I'm gonna be sad when it goes.
But these are all
So all these four,
coming to the show with us on February.
yeah. This one is not.
It'll be there, but it will not be for sale. We're just gonna have it as like a show type of piece. It still needs a little bit of work, but these four will be for sale at the show, along with patches, and we'll be giving out
Fixed
stickers,
blades.
and all these fixed blades here will be for sale too.
Yep.
And our goal is just to kind of not necessarily sell everything we have, but just go to another show, meet some people. Steve Carroll's going to be there, and he came to our shop a little while ago. Super nice guy. But
Yeah. So I mean, who knows if we'll even sell anything at the show? If not, these will be up for sale on Instagram.
yeah, they'll be. Which
I mean, you
people
guys
keep
a
asking.
lot of people keep asking prices. I mean, if you've seen the stuff that we've sold before, you kind of know what our price ranges are.
Basically, for a folding knife, nothing's going to be below $300. We'll say.
Yeah.
This is probably the lowest you can go. This is probably like 3 and change.
Yeah, very basic.
Which will come with the. Hey, you want to grab the hanks out of there? Top drawer.
That one won't come with a hank.
No, but some of them will come with hanks that our buddy on Instagram, Hanks by Hank, made. So these with their logo here, and it'll just go right in there. Will come with the card, sticker, and the works. But yeah, I mean, so basically from 3 and change up, which for a fully custom folding knife is pretty all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're out of time. So thanks for watching, and you can't see that. All right, John, say goodbye.
Adios.
Muchachos.